It's not a question, it's just a comment. Yeah, sometimes after an experience, you meet a lady, like you are kissing and whatnot, it's heated, immediately maumiega to get protection. Attitude, me I don't use rubber. Yo! Like I've had that experience. Attitude, me I don't use rubber.
It's a good day to you all. Thank you so much for tuning into our YouTube channel, Langelihle podcast. My name is Talent Pagati and I am going with Usia Dumisa. So today's topic, we're going to be focusing on first time bedroom experience. Hi, Sia.
Hi, sis Talent. Unjani?
Ngiyaphila njani?
Ngikrend. I'm just getting goosebumps. Topic namhlanje, Joy.
Ooh, we're going to get naughty.
I'm just getting goosebumps.
So we're going to be talking about that first time. So for you, the first time bedroom experience, you know what we're talking about. So, well, how do you want it to be actually? Who goes first? When is the first meetup? You know, who should do the leading and stuff?
I was gonna say, hey, Banna, like, Ushabele straight. I thought you gonna chiga it.
It's so straight.
Hey, Banna, I was not ready for this. What was your question? I thought it was I was not ready. Okay, what's your question again?
So my question is,
yes,
who should initiate the first move on that first time bedroom experience?
Normally, it's the guy. Like, according to society and everything, it's normally the guy who initiates. But here, kusikhathi esiphila kuso manje, kunama ladies nje abazibambelayo, you know. But naturally, I would expect the guy kube uye who leads, you know.
But what if it's your first time? What if it's the guy's first time and not the lady's first time? What then?
Sherbets. I think it's a 50-50 thing when I talent, hey? Yeah, I think it's a 50-50 thing depending on ukuthi ni communicate kanjani, ni click kanjani. I mean, you read the room kwesinye isikhathi, you know. In this you can't plan for them. You know, kuzenzakalele nje.
Oh, but mostly we know that, you know, when a guy usually invites you into their home, they've already planned what the outcome would be. It's actually a planned thing. Most of the time I'll say for the guys, but for the ladies, maybe you're just going there to chill.
Yes.
The guy has already planned, but no, man, it's gonna get heated in there.
To be honest with you, once I invite you, when I'll come through, maybe for lunch or for dinner or whatever, you know, in my mind, as umchita, I'm switched on. Uguti, something might happen, but you don't want to rush it. You really don't want to rush it. Because I'll find kumchampisela. Well, I wouldn't say kumchampisela, but I'll find by the guy. Oh, okay, so this is what he actually wants. You know? Okay. So go back strategic. And the worst thing is where the problem is, sometimes okay, I will be on some. Okay, slow, yes. Can't do why. So it's very dicey and
okay.
I don't know, but normally die. Normally.
Okay. So what do you like prefer? Is it a girl that leads? Is it more sexier than a girl that waits for the guy to actually, you know, do them things?
Personally, if you ask me that question 5-6 years back, I would say I prefer a guy to lead. A girl who leads is forward, you know. But now that I'm matured, I think I would respect a woman who were to lead and, you know, 1 minute later hide and seek. Like, you know, I seek a crash. It's batala so too, you know. So I would respect that now.
But then mostly, like those first times, you know, there are those, you know, there's that shyness and stuff. So how do you deal with it?
With the shyness?
Yeah.
You go with the flow. You really go with the flow, hey? I mean, you read the room. Yes, one thing I noticed, we really can't, there's no winning formula when it comes to dating, hooking up, but you just go with the flow, you know? Like, imagine ngakubuza ngethi talent, yazi ngithanda khona igama engilifunayo. Yazi ngithanda uMargaret or ngithanda uMartha, you know? I can't come to you and say, so much in figure you know, because once I show a sentence that's different, it switches everything off. Like when I get things, when I'm figure, if you know what I mean.
Okay.
So I think going with the flow works. I don't know.
Yeah, I actually agree. I totally agree. So how was your first time actually with the person? Okay.
I've never had a first time. No, get that.
Exactly. My question is, did the person that you had your first time with, did they know that it was actually your first time? Because man, you guys tend to actually hide the whole thing.
To be honest with you, like I didn't expose Guti it's the first time. I acted ngati vele, I got this, I know what's going on, ini. But however, I asked a lot of gents, like bengibuza ama-gents, and I used to ask, so Bafethu, what do you do? Do you first wait for her, ukuthi athi where's the condom? Or do you put it on? Or ubeka ama-condoms there? Or you keep it jinini? Like I used to ask those questions, you know? But into ngayibona, after everything that I had asked, nothing was relevant. It was just my instincts. It's like now, mama, if you're gonna give birth to a child, ungabukela my YouTube videos, ungabuzi advice ini. But when it happens, like in nature, your instincts prevail.
Yeah.
Angazi if nguphendule kahle.
Yeah, you pendule.
Yes.
So in terms of you, how many first times did you have, as in how many girls? Okay, I don't know if I'm getting too deep, but
okay.
How many first times have you had, and how did you handle them? Like if a girl says it's my first time and I don't know what to do, like how would you handle such a situation for you?
My questions are control.
Come on, you just want to know, you know?
Yo. Here's my question, John. I've never had a first time.
I mean, with them.
I've never heard umuntu.
Oh.
I've never in my life.
Okay.
In my life.
I understand.
Here's why ngisho kanjalo. Ngibalekela question yakho. I've never ngibalekela question yakho.
Okay, uyasinisha. There's nothing we can do
so
about it.
No, ukuthi I can't explain it. Yes, like I really can't explain it. So that's why I'm feeling it's I've never.
Oh, okay then. Okay. No, that's okay. So, what do you do when when there's no protection and you're meeting that person maybe for the first time? What then happens? Do you still go with the flow in that situation?
Ufuna an honest answer or a right answer?
I actually want an honest answer.
An honest answer.
A right answer, we all know the right answer.
Good in about flesh. This thing. It's overpowered. So you go with the flow. Irrespective if you have protection or not. I'm just being honest from both sides. Okay.
But you don't know the person. Or, like, you don't get those, those thoughts of, let's see, what if this person has this, has that, you know, your safety, like, doesn't it run through?
You actually, you can say all the right words. But once ningena in the bedroom, need to, common sense falls away.
Okay.
This thing takes over. You know?
Okay, yeah.
I can give you a right answer and say, no, I would always make sure go, you know? Sometimes ningaba in a car, for example, and it just gets heated. The rest is history. You didn't even think about it, you know? Then immediately, when you release, you're like, oh, sherbets, what did I just do? That's an honest answer.
And then you pray after.
And then, Futi. Yes. I remember when I got, like, I went for the first time, I went for an HIV test, you know? Because at one point, I used to think, no flip, I'm actually sick, you know? So in Kumbula, when I went for my first HIV test, do you know how scared I was? And Nkumbula sister Angbuza, why are you so scared? Ini, you know? Shapu did the things, and then Wati Sia, you are HIV negative. I mean, all I heard was the tiv. you know, because I thought nangabe I don't know I know ushap uhamba, you know, but what's in Anasia, you are HIV negative, and I was like, oh sherbets, Ganti, I'm actually these are the tip, if you know what I mean,
Yeah,
you
I
know,
understand.
and then I made an oath, Ngati, from this day, never in my life again. But however, I've been in situations where you know, but knowing very well what it's just the emotions, man. I'm being honest.
Yeah.
I'm being honest.
Yeah. It actually happens a lot, hey.
Yeah.
When you're in the mood, Baba.
Yeah.
When
you're in the mood, you're in the mood. Like, angazi into ngayichaza kanjani yazi. And then now uqeda ukurelease. That's when you go, oh sherbets. What have I done?
Exactly. That's when you start to think about it. It's okay. This is what happened actually. Maybe I should have done it this way. Even like most people on their first time, you'd be like, okay, this is what happened. I can't believe that this happened. You start to think about the steps of how it all happened and stuff like that, and then you'd be like, okay, it's a process. It's how you learn, and I think actually, when that happens, when you actually go into the bedroom and there's no protection and you actually carry on, I don't think you would make that same mistake again. You know, you might always have that because, hey, you know, that fear, it hits.
Yeah.
It actually does hit.
Yo, I hate that feeling, Joe. I hate that feeling. What did you just do?
Yeah.
I hate that feeling.
Okay.
I hate that feeling.
There you have it. Usia, okay, usinishile on one of my questions, but then it's okay. I'm happy with the rest. So tell us about your first time experience, and then Sia, is there anything that you would like to maybe talk about? Ask me that I left out, maybe.
So yes, there is actually something. Engens are very curious.
Okay.
So mangitsukuwe. We just hooked up. Sihlangene wherever, and I could sense good. I know longer too young feel like there's chemistry and stuff like that. Ne? So bangite, please come through for dinner, not for lunch, for dinner. You know. So automatically we switched on. Should I bring Ivaslapiami? Should I bring ini? It might be a sleepover or uzavele. Innocently, I'm going to be honest because I was honest.
Okay, now
well, except for one question, but I was honest.
Okay.
I'm going to be honest on this one.
As for me, for dinner, actually, it will actually switch. You see, maybe it depends where we're gonna have the dinner.
That's what I wanted to ask. Not dinner in a restaurant or something. Dinner in my place. Dinner at my place.
Obviously, if it's gonna be dinner in your place, and maybe we involved romantically, or even if not, but we have that interest.
Yes.
Automatically, as a girl, okay, as a woman, actually,
yes.
I would automatically think that maybe you would wanna go to a point of having me to sleep over, and we might actually end up doing the date.
Yes.
Yes. So it will depend on me on whether I'm interested in that kind of a manner. You understand? But if we are in a relationship, we are in a relationship, or we are in love, I may just come. And obviously, I'm going to bring my toiletries.
First time?
First time? Oh, no.
First time. Like, we met on Tuesday, Langelihle, and then your weekend, I'm like, please come through. Or Friday night, like, dude, I cooked dinner, please come through.
If I'm interested, I'm going to come through, and I am going to get what I also want. Because we as women, we also have what we want.
Fair enough.
Understand?
Fair enough.
But if I'm not interested, then I'm not interested. I'd rather make it lunch.
Yeah. So, uzavele prepared with an Isaac namhlanje?
Yes, I'm prepared. I can even be prepared to say, I can even be prepared for rejection, actually. You understand?
Oh, wow.
I'll make sure. You understand? Or I'd rather not. For me, I think I'd rather not come at all. That's how I personally am. If you invite me for dinner and I know what you want, let's say maybe I already judge you, because when it comes to those things, I am judgmental, actually.
Now, would you'd rather not come at all, or should you whilst you're busy doing the deed, bamba, so you don't come?
No, I mean, I'd rather not. mean,
I was just being
I'd rather
naughty as
just
kids.
that.
No, I get you. I get
I
you.
mean,
I
come on,
get you.
but when you're satisfied, you're satisfied.
Mbona your reaction, like what is this guy asking me? No man doing that. Like, yeah.
No. But then, yeah, I mean, I'd rather just turn down the whole dinner. That's what I'm saying. If I'm not gonna participate in whatever, then I know I won't be comfortable because already in my mind, whatever you're gonna be, even if you are eating, I'll think you're seducing me. Even if you're doing whatever, the mindset will already be wrong. So if I'm not interested in that kind of a manner, I'd rather just stay at home.
Okay. Ngiyakuzwa
And
talent.
if I want what I want, then I'll come.
I hear you. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Exactly. So yeah, is that a
I think so, yeah.
okay? So we'd like to hear from you guys what your first experience was, and do you always have protection actually on your first experience? Are you always that prepared to know it's okay? This is gonna be my first time. Obviously, the answers mostly would be different for guys and as well as for the ladies, because mostly we women, we are caught by surprise. We're not usually in that manner, but you know, guys, they use those terms, man. So far, I just want to say something. How? Ngempela.
Yeah.
I won't come inside. It won't hurt. Blah blah blah. All those kind of things. But then let's hear what you guys have to say. Thank you.
I have a question. Sorry. So that's how I'm
Okay.
I have a question. Something just went in my mind, ne? It's not a question, it's just a comment. Yeah, sometimes after an experience, ne, you meet a lady, like you are kissing and whatnot, it's heated, ne? Immediately maumiega to get protection. Attitude, me I don't use rubber. Yo! Like I've had that experience. Attitude, me I don't use rubber. You know?
For me, then I think you should be concerned as to why.
And the banker,
That's actually a
yeah.
concern. Why don't you use rubber? You understand? Because people are cruel out there.
Yo.
People are cruel out there. Some may say, I don't use rubber personally because maybe I got an HIV from someone and I didn't want it. I didn't know, this person didn't tell me. So I'm angry right now. I want to give it to everyone else. You understand? And some, they just personally don't like the feel of the condom. So you'd rather get to know the person. If someone says that, I feel like that's where you should move to a point of going together to test first before you can
it's only
go
fair.
in there. For me, that would be a total
It's
turn
only
off.
fair.
For me to be a total turn off. If I'm with someone who's supposed to engage and then someone says, I don't use rubber.
Yeah. Nami, it's a turn off. I'm like, red flag.
Get rest. And go. Yeah. Okay. Thank you so much, guys, for tuning in with us. Please subscribe, comment and hit the notification button as well. So yeah, you can say bye to our viewers.
I'm out.